What's going on, everybody? This is Professor Crypto Banana. So today's video, I'm going to briefly talk about the rumors surrounding Andre Cronje. Also, FNFTs. It's a term that seems to be picking up, specifically on the Phantom ecosystem side. It's drawing my attention because I can definitely see it being used on different blockchains as well. And finally, I'm feeling a little bit risky. I'm going to be positioning myself live on this video with my Degen Portfolio. So let's get started. Keep in mind that everything in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do your own research. And keep in mind that crypto is risky. So taking a look at the charts, I use certain trend lines to tell me, am I risk on, risk off? Bitcoin seems to be recovering a little bit. Phantom as well. Just right at the cusp, right below it. Could get rejected, but again, I'm feeling risky, so I'm going to do that live trading very shortly. Okay, so let's talk about the rumors surrounding Andre. So in case you don't know, Andre, he is very well known in the DeFi world and on the Phantom side for being a developer. He came out with Solidly, which has just been like a major project, major focus as of recently. And he actually turned off his Twitter account. There was rumors that he completely dropped out from the Phantom Foundation. So this thread by Tux addresses some of that. And I agree with a lot of their opinions regarding Andre and probably what's happening here. Apparently, he is specifying that no, Andre did not leave the Phantom Foundation, and it was confirmed by the Phantom CEO, CTO. This rumor is coming around because, I'm not sure, on LinkedIn, on Andre's LinkedIn, it shows that he's no longer a part of it, so then the speculation and what's going around. But based on this thread, I got the impression that, Andre, he's just a developer. Yes, he's got the money, but he just literally likes to develop for fun. That's it. And he doesn't probably want to be in the spotlight. So I can definitely understand why he just turned off his Twitter, turned off everything. He's trying to develop stuff. Maybe he takes too much on his back. I don't know the full story, but I can definitely see that. However, this interview with the Defiant right here, with Andre, I'm able to get a sense that, yes, he's a developer, but then sometimes he gets burnt out, and specifically when it comes to the social media side. So to me, it makes sense. Man, maybe the guy just wants to develop. Maybe he gets burnt out. He wants to take some time away. I definitely understand that. So that's why I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. I don't put too much weight on it. It's very easy to go on Twitter and get hyped and, oh my gosh, what's going on? But I personally, well, today I'm in a chill mode, but just in general, I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, and just go with the flow. All right, let's move forward. So talking about FNFTs, Weston Nelson, there was a tweet that he talked about like Revest Finance. Now, I don't know anything about Revest Finance, but apparently it caught Weston Nelson's attention. I know he's a dude that is into DeFi, Phantom, etc. And he saw this. And the tweet reads, thoroughly excited to share one of our first major integrations this week. Industry is catching onto how much utility FNFTs can offer. So let's go ahead and click on that original tweet by Revest. Doesn't really give too much insight as to what it could be. I have my suspicions, but that doesn't really matter. It's just the concept that the term FNFTs is coming out more often. Now, the F in NFTs, because when people think of NFTs, they typically think about JPEGs, the art, etc. But in this case, it's more with the financial NFTs, meaning in DeFi, can lock up your funds, but what if the funds are locked, but you still want to sell the position? Oh, well, they're locked. Well, what can happen now with a lot of the innovation that's happening on Phantom, put the locked into an NFT, and then you can sell the NFT, and then that's the innovation that's happening. I want to actually search on Twitter. Can I do that? Can I just do N or FNFT? Are people talking about it? Is there any hashtag regarding it? I have no idea. FNFT right there. Okay, Revest is talking some more about it. Interesting. Not sure. So as you can tell, there's not that much about it, but I believe that's going to become more of a thing. On PaintSwap, right here with Solidly, so how we were talking earlier about the rumors surrounding Andre, well, with Solidly, that's what they're doing. They have those FNFTs, those financial NFTs, and this represents the locked positions. And on PaintSwap, which is typically on the Phantom side, come in here, get the JPEGs, do whatever, you can actually come here and buy some positions or some of those FNFTs here. So I'm like, oh, very interesting. All right, but enough about that. Let's get into some fun stuff, yeah? My Degen Portfolio, you can follow it along on Debank, and it shows the history. When things were dipping, I said, nope, I'm getting out. And I was having issues even getting out of Solidly due to the bugs that were happening. I'm sure that happened to other people, and I did manage to figure out how to get out. So I went to the manage, and before I was doing the zap withdraw, so then it automatically gets out all the tokens, splits up the LP tokens, good to go. That wasn't working for me. However, I tried to do this manually. I'm like, well, what if I go through the withdraw LP? So this means that it doesn't break up my LP tokens, but it will give me the LP token. I was able to do max, do a withdraw. Okay, well then what's the next step? Then I was able to go into Solidly, see my LP token right here, and go and click on that. And then I may have done a few extra steps. I may have looked into my wallet to see the exact LP position, how many tokens I had, and on Phantom Scanner, come back to Solidly, try to insert there, do the withdraw. There were a few extra steps. It was rough, but I got through it. So I was able to now hold on to my roughly $452, start off with 100. But now it's time to get risky. So what am I looking at? What are my strategies right here? Well, Phantasm, I know that that's been taken off. Some people have been looking at it. I think I saw it when it was at $50. I had reason to believe that it would go up. But guess what? This ain't Pokemon. I can't catch them all. When certain things are that risk off, I'm just like, nope, the odds are not in my favor. I'm not choosing to do that. But now that I'm looking at the Phantom, ooh, getting rejected off that trend line. Do I want to do it? I'm going to still do it. I'll do it for the Vine. If you know what that is, high five to you, because, man, that always makes me laugh. So I'm looking at this charts, and I'm sorting by the 6 hours, just different projects, and seeing, okay, which one would I want to try to play around with here? Specifically taking a look at the charts. Yes, Phantasm, it's got a major bump, major price action. I personally believe if it can get above roughly 100, maybe that's the psychological resistance somewhat. If it can get above 97 with strong volume, then I'd be interested. I don't know too much about the project, but I'm gonna skip it for now, personally. Let's see what else we got here. So I was looking around, and I like BEETs, and yeah, it definitely broke below this ascending trend line right here, broke down, boom. But seems to be recovering slightly right here. I like this. So this is where I'm going to position myself. In addition, Reaper Farm has an auto compounder for fBEETs. So I'm going to get 0.3% per day. So I don't want to necessarily be monitoring my portfolio because I'm going to be doing other stuff, especially tonight, tomorrow. I got to do a little bit of research. So I don't always want to be monitoring my positions. But if I have an auto compounder that gets rewards and helps build it in the meantime while I'm away, hey, makes it a little bit more efficient as well. So let's just do that right now. All right, so step one, I want BEETs. What is the best way of how to do it? Well, I think I'm just gonna go over to the BEETs decentralized exchange. Now, side note, this is a little bonus content here. BEETs is a decentralized exchange, and by owning fBEETs probably before this snapshot or during this snapshot, then you have the ability to vote on where 30% of the BEETs emission should go for. And a lot of these projects are offering bribes as a result. So I'm taking a look, I'm like, oh, there's Oath BEETs right here. There's also Lonely Mountain, which is Ring USDC. So there's different ones that I could play. But again, for my personal strategy, I'm sticking with the BEETs just based off the charts. I could look at the Oath token. That is more with the Justin Bieber and actually with the Reaper Farm side. And let's see how the charts are doing here. It's kind of going sideways. So I could try to front run this potentially, because the pools aren't live or the emissions aren't live on Beethoven X or the let's just say the vote is still in process. So if there's going to be a big amount of BEETs emissions, it's not happening yet. I think I could maybe front run it where other people are going to be like, ooh, I'm going to get some oath then, and then try to get higher BEETs emissions. That's a possibility. I'm not turning down that concept. But again, I'm just going to do fBEETs for now, stay chill, and then just do the auto compound. Because, well, even if people have to do half oath, half fBEETs, I think my portfolio will benefit from that. Okay, so I'm clicking around, but what do I want to do? Did I close out of this? I did. Okay, let's back this up. Here we go. Step one, let's get my fBEETs. All right, do I have the right wallet connected? Yes, I got my Degen wallet connected. I should have USDC. $428. We go into the BEETs. Could I go directly to fBEETs? That would be sweet. Save me some time here. Come on, load up, Buttercup. See, I don't want to do this necessarily because I can see right here that naturally I have $428 of USDC, and if I swap it over for fBEETs, I'm only going to get $394, meaning due to whatever may be happening in the pool, I think I wouldn't get the same amount. I may be losing some. Let's just check that out. Double check my work here. What if I go directly to BEETs? Oh, okay. This looks a lot better. I'm going from $428 to the equivalent of $428 worth of BEETs. Good thing that I checked, and I like that feature. So I know how to go from BEETs to fBEETs. That should not be $30 worth at all. So all right, here we go. Get my BEETs, and a natural question could be, okay, what's the difference between BEETs and fBEETs? In my mind, I'm just gonna think of it as it's depositing the token, just staking it. I think that's the correct way. Boom, done, phantom. I'm not worried about gas fees, probably 10 cents, roughly. Again, doesn't matter. So now I go over to the stake side. Now, if there would be different tokens, such as I'm trying to look at Oath, or I'm trying to look at what's right now super high, I could always come here, and man, it makes it easy, high APR, but that's not what I'm about to do. I'm gonna stake it. So let's see here. Number one, invest your BEETs into this Duetto pool. Do I gotta do that? Probably. All right, step one. I got me BEETs. Hey now, what's happening? Let's see. Sometimes by clicking on the MetaMask and just scrolling, I found that I have better luck for the website UI to pick up on it. So let's see, let's try this again. Why does this not pick up? I thought I had BEETs. Oh, I only approved it. Oh, okay. So let me go back. Let me swap this bad boy out. I see. So I have to approve it first, which is what I did. Now I can actually swap it. Because I guess you gotta allow Beethoven X permission to spend your USDC. Okay, fine. Gas fees down low. I like to see that. Back with the solidly, and everybody swapping. Man, the gas fees were high. You can always go into the MetaMask and right before the trade do edit the gas fee, and you can use Phantom Gas Tracker and adjust it for the way that shows right here. Shout out to Phantom Community Alerts for giving that little tip right there, because that definitely helps out. Otherwise, transactions can fail, or man, it can be a pain. All right, but we did the staking side. Cool. Now I should have my BEETs. Oh, maybe I go to invest. There we go. All right, so I went to the stake tab. Now I'm going to step number one, deposit. Deposit your BEETs into the LP pool. But Professor, you said that you were staking. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I try not to overthink it, so this is what I do. Again, do your own research. So step number one, I got to approve it. Again, that is fine. 2 cents, I can live with that for sure. Cool. And And then based on the yield, I'll be getting about $9.43, assuming that probably price stays the same. Ooh. So now I can actually deposit it. Failed. Why? Why you do this? Is there a good reason? I guess not. I could look into the reason. Not sure I'd necessarily find it. Maybe the gas fees went higher. Maybe the proportion changed on me. I don't know. But I'm just going to try again. There we go. I succeeded this time. And I got cool fireworks. You know good stuff's happening when the fireworks happen, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those weird things that I enjoy it visually. In that way, I'm simple. I enjoy that. Does it make a difference? No, but how do you say it? Aesthetically pleasing? There we go. All right, so stake the and receive fBEETs. So keep in mind, I want to go over to Reaper Farm. I'm going to have to deposit my fBEETs. I'm going to do a pre-step ahead of time and do an approve. I wonder what I got to do. I probably got to bring my fBEETs over here anyway. More info. Nope. With Reaper, sometimes they have zapping features. So let's say I could deposit Phantom and it would automatically do it. I'm not sure it's the case here. I think you only have to have fBEETs, which is fine by me. I will put in the work. So step number 1 is highlighted green. Got past that. Awesome. Now I got to approve. Man, I'm doing a lot of approving, but hopefully once I get through all this, don't have to approve anymore. I can just simply do the depositing and all those extra good steps. I'll mute this for you so you don't hear all the doo-doo-doo. Come on. Awesome, did it. And now time to quote-unquote mint the fBEETs. Again, when it comes to the full explanation as to what's happening, I'm not really sure. I just know how to take the steps and get my fBEETs, and I'm happy. Confirming. Done. All right. So if I look at my MetaMask, I should hopefully have it. There they are. Awesome. So again, I could stake it, and then what would happen is on Beethoven's side, I would see myself getting rewarded with BEETs. However, I'm not doing that because if I deposit it and then the BEETs are slowly accruing, it's not going to be as fast as I would like. But by going over to Reaper Farm and skipping step 3, it's going to, I think, sell my BEETs in order to then do fBEETs, or it's just going to auto compound it for me and put the BEETs directly in fBEETs for me and just save a few steps. Again, not sure. They probably do take a little bit of a fee. There is always smart contract risk for any project, but for what we're doing here, this is what I'm doing. So I'm just going to refresh quick. I'm going to try to deposit on Reaper Farm, Beethoven X. Now, it should be able to determine, oh, it doesn't because I'm connected with my fake wallet, because it's always just good. Am I? 1F4A. Let's take a look right here. See, my Degen wallet is not that. Is it my junk wallet? No. Oh, it's my DeFi wallet. That's right, because I left my DeFi wallet on autopilot with a different LP token. But either ways, I'm going to connect now with my Degen wallet. Boom. So I'm good right here. So that's how I can change between the different wallets. It should be able to pick up that I have fBEETs. I know I have fBEETs because we looked already. You know what I'm saying? We have it right there, so I know I have it. I want the website to now understand that I have it. There it is. Yay. Okay, so I refreshed, did that, hit max. Shouldn't have to approve, but I probably approved with my other wallet, which is unfortunate, but again, 2 cents, not a big deal. That's why I don't mind just blindly just going, boop, all right, approve, do your thing. Now, granted, that can always be a security thing. Got to make sure when you are typically approving, or I should make sure when I'm typically approving to know what's happening, because it could be malicious, some sort of website, something bad. Always want to make sure when approving and swapping, do other stuff, to take a look, see what's happening. Again, this is just my Degen portfolio. I'm just trying to go fast, have fun, so I'm not necessarily double checking, and I'm just approve blindly. But if I were to approve something that was malicious, ooh, those funds gone. So maybe even other portions of the fund. So please be careful, do research, know the security stuff. But I'm on deposit. Yes, it's probably going to take a little extra phantom, maybe not all of it, but up front it's asking for roughly half a phantom, which is fine. Let's see what happens here. So it's depositing. Done. So I should be able to refresh and then see the value of that right here. Perfect. Says tokens in USD, 424. And if I refresh on Debank, should be able to pick up on that. There it is, right here. Roughly $417. Okay, sure. And we're just gonna rock that. Now let's see, did anything happen on the price? Was there any changes? Good, bad? Come on, load up. Nothing so far, but I'm gonna move this blue line just to show that I got in right here. If it dips below 85, I may have some questions of whether I want to hold that position or not. That is roughly a 7% drop. So if it goes below that, then I may have other questions as to what I want to do with my position. But in the meantime, I am now positioned with my Degen portfolio in fBEETs and auto compounding on Reaper. All right. So some other tabs I had open. Oh my goodness, look at that pause. That should be my profile photo, right? Instead of the duck, I should just make this on Twitter be that. Okay, anyways. Crypto community book. I gotta give you credit for that. Thank you for providing the heads up about word on the street about the Andre rumors, and then allowing me to just quickly take a peek into that. What else? Let's see here. Shout out to... I'm not going to even try to pronounce the name because I don't want to butcher it, but he did give me a shout out in one of his retweets talking about Solidly. I was like, ooh, thank you, dude. So definitely check out some of the information that he has going on here. He's got a lot of information regarding that. Likewise, I keep on discussing how I want to do more research on Solidly, create some simple diagrams for everybody to watch. So that is exactly what I'm going to do right now. Probably even tomorrow as well. So I'm going to read this article right here to get even further explanations, do a little bit more research because I'm not fully confident, but hey, that's the whole fun. It's just starting to pick up little information here, there. So let's go back on me, conclude time. Psych, I got nothing really to conclude on. Just everything that you see is everything that you get. I'll see you guys in the next video. Pieces.